My husband was, you know, taking the video. They were all encouraging me. My youngest was like, keep your butt tight.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Mom's View. My name is Shahrzad. This is Kayli. Not. This is Angel. We get to sit next to each other. And we have Jenny from Jenny on the Spot and beautiful Mia, who you guys know.
Hello.
Hope you guys are all doing fabulous. We have a very fun show today. It's update time. Jenny, I know you have a new About Me clip on your channel. And we're so happy that you're here, and we're going to watch that fabulous little clip right now.
Oh, do I have to watch it too?
Yes. Let's see what you've been doing.
Hi, this is Jenny, and I'm on the spot.
That's so cute. Hashtag peace and sparkles.
Yeah, right?
Oh, I love it. I like that we saw a little glimpse of what you cover on your channel, but tell me, what are you looking forward to doing in 2014 with your channel? What kind of content do you want to create?
I think I'm just gonna, you know, take over the world.
Sounds good, right here.
Yes, that's right.
I'm joining you.
Well, in one of the clips, you saw a headband on there, so I do it. Take it on Tuesday. Hopefully, I want to be a little bit more consistent with that, and so I take on different challenges, whether it's like DIY or my last was a physical challenge of doing handstands.
Oh,
wow.
I love handstands.
You know, I'm capable.
Good.
I tried. You'll have to watch the video to see how it really turned out. But just taking on things in life. I like to cover life and just, I don't know, explore. You know, we're all pretty versatile in what we do. And I love actually when commenters and viewers say, hey, I'd like you to take on this, and that's a lot of fun. My kids are pretty proud of me, and my husband was, you know, taking the video. They were all encouraging me. My youngest was like, keep your butt tight, you know, trying to give me the advice on like, okay.
Do your kids like being on the videos with you?
They do. My oldest is 14, so he's kind of like, I don't know, he gets to have a little bit more of a say, I guess, but they all are kind of hams and cheesy. Like me, so like, oh, let's put this on video. Let's shoot a video, Mom. So. Oh,
fun.
Yeah.
Do they dictate what kind of content you like to share too? Like, Mom, let's make this chili on camera.
Yeah, sometimes they do. Actually, my daughter a few months ago made a fairy garden. So one of my videos I want to do is how to create a fairy garden, because that was new for us, and it's a lot of fun. So
everybody needs a fairy garden.
I'm like, it's
kind of a different culture.
What is a fairy garden?
What's in that?
Well, it's like a dish of dirt, and then you go and choose your own fairy.
Like from the sky?
From a place where you might find a fairy, like at a garden shop, or sometimes, you know.
I'm so confused.
Sorry.
I was like, are we talking about West Side?
No, not
like,
you make a good point.
Right, okay, what are we talking about?
Like just like a little
like a little
porcelain
trinket
one,
fairy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you kind of imagine what sort of personality your fairy might have.
Okay.
And you build your garden around it, because you can find, like at craft stores or at garden shops, you can find little benches and then you choose different little plants to put in it, and it's just a little garden.
Do they have to water it? Like taking the responsibility to make
yes.
it before you have
And
a
ours
pet
did die, because we still have to learn about. So our poor fairy might be, but you know, Christmas you can take.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
That is a cute idea.
Yeah.
And that's fun.
That's fun. So just different things, from kid stuff to motherhood to just being a woman,
to
or
life,
taking on maybe another, you know, running from time to time or something.
Cool.
So, yeah.
We've got such a good energy, so it's really fun to see your videos.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Well, good luck with all the content in 2014.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
We will all be stalking you to see what you're up to.
I hope so.
See all the
She's like, that's what I
That's the plan.
Mia,
Hi.
So you look gorge balls as
Always.
usual.
Always.
What's up with you? How's Hoppa Hour, your channel? Tell us about that.
Yes,
what are you doing
it's
this
going
year?
good. I'm excited. You know, we're doing the little what's this called? Talk show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're doing a
Very
little
serious
I
talk
should know
show.
that. Yeah, we're still doing the little talk show, but we're working on a new show.
Okay.
We were really Jess and I together are really funny. We had like to have a good time. We have really good chemistry, and we're like, let's do something funny. Let's do like a comedy. And we're like, brainstorming, and then I was like, I got it. In the middle of the night, I'm like, I want to do pranks.
Okay, I was going to ask you about that. Yeah.
So we're starting to do public pranks, and we filmed a couple, and they're really funny. And you know, there's not that many girls out there that prank.
No.
There's prank versus prank, which are boyfriend and girlfriend. But
Okay.
I haven't seen like 2 girls that have their own channel for pranking.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be on Hoppa Hour, and the show's gonna be called Prankster Chicks.
Oh,
And there's some pranks where we do like the pregnant belly, and I'm not gonna say exactly.
If you need
but
a real pregnant belly girl, you just call me. I will pretend to take shots
You
of
and
whiskey.
well, we're actually going. There's a couple of funny things like that, the things that like a pregnant woman shouldn't do.
Yes.
And just see the reaction.
Yes, I've always wanted to do that.
So
Like,
and you know, people are really, it's kind of like a sensitive subject.
Right.
So that's the fun thing about pranks is the reaction is, you know, the people that you're pranking. That's what makes the video.
Right.
So ideally, we get really good pranks and really good reactions.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's one of the projects, and then we're also working on secret projects, and it comes down to just us having viewers that watch and having the platform to put something really good out there. So we're working on 2 really big projects. One is almost completed, and then the other one will start in March.
Okay.
And you guys, I'm so excited about the second project coming up. I can't even put into words, but it's gonna really be huge.
Can you give us a tiny little hint?
She said it's a
She's
secret.
like, no. And by secret, you mean like you're not telling anybody.
Well,
Not even the mom's view?
I know.
I'm gonna try and put,
I know.
it's a way to just being able to,
That's okay. I don't want to.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to be a music video.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's just say that. It's going to be a music video and trying to make a really big difference,
Oh, cool.
including YouTubers that are musicians.
Ooh, I think that's a
So,
good hint.
yeah, and I've noticed we are producing another thing that I can't talk about.
All these
Why am I
things.
here?
Doing a lot. Can't talk about any of
So
it.
we're working on this other thing that's done, and it's just YouTubers, and now it's music, and just being behind the camera is also really, really fun and rewarding,
Totally.
and having the creative control of doing it all. And I think that's the great thing about YouTube. You could do it all,
Totally.
as long as you follow the rules.
Right.
So this is what's happening, and it's really exciting.
Oh, awesome. And
Yeah.
just explain real quick, in case somebody doesn't know, Hop Hour is you and Jess.
Jess Lizama,
Yeah.
formerly known as Exotic Jess. Not as exotic dancer.
Yeah.
That's not it. It's just because she's really exotic. So that was the name. But so Jess and I were both Hoppas, which is someone who's half Asian, and that's why Hoppa Hour comes from. And people are like, it's not an hour long, and I'm like, no, but it's like anything can happen. It's like
Yeah.
Hoppa Hour. And then sometimes I go to Happy Hour, and I'll tell somebody, let's go to Hoppa Hour. And people are like, where? Hoppa Hour. I get them confused all the time. But yeah, so it's exciting.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, big year for us. I think lots of new things coming up.
Yeah. Oh, good. Very excited to see the pranks. I love pranks.
Yeah, it's gonna be
My
fun.
husband is a big prankster, so if you need some inspiration, I can put
He's
you guys
good.
in touch. Yeah.
Not
he's
everyone
done
can
some-
do pranks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard.
He's
and
pulled
you've
some
got a
good
really
ones
cute
off.
face, so it helps people don't get as mad as you at you. Like, no, really, like if
Really?
you want people to get pissed off, then
You get a
anybody
dude.
can do it.
Yeah.
But luckily, you got a cute face, so once you tell people, "Oh, I was playing," they're not going to get all mad at you.
And you
They'll
have to
laugh
stay
it off.
serious, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
That's,
Like you
that would be
can't.
the hardest part for
And
me.
sometimes I'll include it, and like if I have to laugh because it's so funny, I'll just be like, I'll like come up with something
Yeah.
that's funny. Yeah.
I saw one video you guys put a camera in your purse or something.
Yeah,
like
well,
you
yeah.
cut a little
so
hole
we have
in the purse.
we bought a $5 purse and we made a hole in it, and then we have our little
awesome.
camera, and we're walking around and we're like, people gotta see, like there's this girl with a purse and a camera and a big hole.
Yeah.
But we're trying to be discreet, so one will film the other while she's pranking, and we're actually hiring somebody to film because we're gonna do pranks together.
Oh, I can't wait.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's good stuff.
I
I'm
love
excited.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So exciting.
That's
Can't wait
funny.
to watch that.
Yay.
Awesome. Like, any new fun things with you since the last time I saw you, Angel?
I mean, I'm alive. My show on Nickelodeon, the Parental Discretion, the second season should start airing, I I think in a couple of weeks. So
Oh, good.
that's always good.
Fabulous.
And well, now with my channel, we still don't know what I'm doing, but consistency, trying that this year.
Yeah.
Trying consistent. And just spreading my wings a little bit with some of the stuff that I'm doing and not feeling like I just have to vlog about everything. Actually, because I'm always like, I like doing DIYs. Can't even spell it right. I like DIYs as well. I like doing things myself. But I'm like, am I really that good at it? And then I'm like, who cares? I like putting on makeup. Am I really that good at it? Who cares?
Your makeup looks amazing
does.
today.
Thank you. So I've been wanting to do something called balling on a budget because I just like getting stuff for cheap and telling people about it all the time. I know, right? Well, no, but there are some people who are like, yeah, I got these and it was only $100, and I'm like, who? Wow. Why is that a victory? No. So just like showing people how to find, like, clearances speak to me. Like I see them in my dreams. I know how to find them. So, and just inspiring other people to find these clearance items. You too can wear an outfit for $7, the whole thing.
You always look so good, and I'm always asking Angel, like, how much was this? And she'll be like, $8. And, you know, I'm just like, really?
Yeah.
Because you have to have a good eye for things like that, though.
Or just be broke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's my eye. It's my wallet. My wallet is my third eye, and it's like, don't you go to that regular section. Get to the back of the store to where the cheap stuff is. So,
How much did your outfit cost today?
well,
'Cause
this
it's fabulous.
romper was definitely under $10. I'm sure
Wow.
of it. Got it at Burlington Coat Factory clearance. It was missing the belt, so I said, "Who
And
needs
then you
the
added a
belt?"
belt.
Yeah, added a belt. They got this Black Friday,
And
so
this
this
one's
was
probably better.
This
than the
belt was
that
actually
we
was more than the jumper. This was $10. The shoes were $23 from DSW. The earrings were $5 at a yard sale.
Wow.
I don't play.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so Angel needs that show. Give a thumbs up if you'd like
Balling on
to
the
see that.
budget.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, ladies, our topic of the day is your pregnancy body during and after. And there, which I know you guys have all been pregnant and had little nuggets of your own, so I'm sure you have lots of things to share. But two women that have kind of sparked a big controversy about this are Maria Kang and Taryn Fit. And the first woman we're going to get to right now, Maria Kang, show you a photo. She posted this photo of her post-baby and kind of said, like, what's your excuse? And a lot of people were really upset about it. Clearly, she's in amazing shape, and she's got a lot of little kids, and she's like, look at me, I'm doing
just upset
all these things.
that I don't look like that.
So what do you guys think about this? Do you think that she was right in posting this photo after her baby? And I guess, obviously, I think we can all agree that she looks amazing.
Yes.
But she got a lot of heat for body shaming.
Yeah, she should get heat. What's your excuse? Genetics? That's what I want to say. Like, you look, she Asian? Good, get out of here. Y'all smaller. You get my genetics. You be African American. I'll be like, yeah, shut your mouth now. You gonna pull shorts up over that gut is what's gonna happen. You can't talk, you know, like I'm all about if you can get your body to snatch back, praise God, okay? But not everybody has that ability. And yes, some people are just lazy. I can be lazy at times. But good for you. Now go on, shut up, and be happy that your mama was tiny and your daddy was even smaller, because that's the only reason why you that small.
Yeah. Well, I think, you know,
I'm sorry.
My
that just
bladder is so
irritates me.
much smaller, Angel. So I'm gonna pee all over the surface.
That just, what's your excuse? Get out of here. That makes me mad. I don't think anybody should talk unless they've actually been fat before, like technically considered fat, and then lost the weight. Not pregnant, but fat. And now if you've been able to overcome that, if you've been able to overcome that, then talk all the trash you want. But this chick ain't seen a fat day in her life. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Let's just think on that. So true. Well, I think maybe just posting without what's your excuse.
Yeah.
You know, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
And I can celebrate that body and think, wow, that's awesome. But then, well, you know, I feel like I will get up at I get up at 4:30 in the morning a few times a week to try. And, you know, we already have enough things that we can argue about and compare each other about, and then throwing it out there like that and making people feel bad. I mean, working moms, people with new babies, or even women who don't have kids. I think there's a ton on our plates, and they may be excuses, but they may be really, really rational reasons why we can't work out 3-4 hours a day. I don't know how people can do it, because that's not 30 minutes.
Yeah.
A couple days a week.
It's not 30 minutes a day.
No.
I don't know. I look at it differently.
Yeah.
I don't look at what's your excuse as I'm better, you're not, and you'll never look like this. I look at it as it's possible.
Yeah.
Like it gives hope to people out there that think when you have a baby, that's it, your life is over, you'll never look the same. It's like it gives you that motivation that, you know what, maybe you won't look like that, but try.
Yeah.
You know, like try to eat healthy, take time for yourself, to go work out, to feel good. Maybe you might not look like that. This is an exception. And those kids are so cute. But I feel like it's more of like a motivation, and I think it could be inspiring for some women that think that their life is over and their body, they'll never get it back. You may not get it back, but at least it gives you hope that you could you could get it back.
Then you
how I
need to
look
say
at it.
there's hope, or you can do it, or keep trying, sister, but not what's your excuse? Because then I take offense to it.
But it's in your face. I think it's like she was trying to like be, and it's true. Like if it's, you know, January 2nd, you've eaten all this food, you just had a baby and you don't feel good. It's like, you're right, I don't have, like, okay, I can do it. You know, I think it's, I don't know. I mean, I could see both ways how this went about.
I just feel like if you haven't walked in a woman's shoes, then you don't know her excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, for some people, it is time. And for some people, it's, I have to work so much harder than what she would ever have to work to get that body. And that is me just knowing how hard I have to work to lose 2 pounds. It's like, I have to cut out everything. And like you said, it ain't no daggone 30-minute workout. It is Angel huffing and it's not hot yoga, I'll tell you that. It ain't no yoga, there's no Bikram, there's no Pilates. It's lifting weights with the men in the back of the gym to get their weight off. So yes, that's my excuse. Chick, I ain't got all day. So I just think she could have worn it.
Yeah.
It's the statement. No, she looks great. And I'm all about showing off. If I look like it, my kids wouldn't be in there. I'd have on a thong. I'd be like, look at it, look back at it. That's what it would say. But I'm not going to make other women feel bad if they decide, you know what, these 20 pounds, they just not coming off fast. So my excuse is I'm going to be okay with it.
I saw something with her a few weeks ago on the news. There was a big controversy about her and this other woman who was promoting being heavier and being beautiful. And it's this website about this woman who is in a lingerie, and she's a heavier woman, and she was not nice to the other person.
Oh,
like they pretty much, the whole thing was, I'm promoting health, and this is not promoting health.
Right.
And I'm like, well, and that's why I'm not a big fan of hers, just because I saw that, because I'm like, you know, this picture doesn't just mean being bigger, it means confidence, which is what we're trying to have women feel, like you're confident and it's okay. Even if you don't have the perfect body, be out there and walk with your head high and be confident with your body. So that's why I'm not like a big fan of, you know, of her alone.
Yeah.
But
you know who did a good job of this? Beyonce. And let me tell you why. Beyonce always does a good job. When she dropped her album, she did this whole visual album. In the visual album or music video, she is really naked in a lot of them. And I watched a little documentary thing, and she says, I'm very aware that I am showing my body. She was like, but I'm very proud of how hard I worked. She was like, and I did want to show that as a mom, you can get back your pre-pregnancy body if you work really hard. But there was nothing about what she was saying to say, what's your excuse? It was, I'm proud of what I did. And I am okay with showing that off. And I'm all about that. Like, I think everybody here has a great shape. And I'm like, yes, show it off if you have it. But it's the judgment of saying that you understand what another woman is having to go through mentally. I mean, because a lot of it is mental. It's like just wanting to feel good about yourself, putting on clothes. Can we just get to that point? So anyway.
How did you guys lose your post-baby weight? Because you all look amazing. So was it a challenge for you all? I know we've kind of talked about this in other episodes before, but like Mia, you seem like somebody that would look like that girl after a baby. Like,
and not after 3 babies. I know, right? It's a whole different thing. You know, I am half Asian.
I know. That's why I was like, that's why she's like, I see the other side. I know you do. No.
No, I mean, my mom had 6 kids.
Oh,
and
wow.
she
Okay.
bounced right back. I think.
Yes, Lord.
I think it comes down to how obviously genetics do help. I mean, I have like, look at my little tiny wrist that are about to break. I think I think that it comes down to the shape you were in before and how much weight you gained in your pregnancy. I gained 26 pounds.
Oh, wow.
And I was in really good shape before.
Yeah.
I think that if I would have not been in great shape before and I would have gained 60 pounds, it would have been harder for me to lose all the weight. But I'm also a very active person, so it's natural for me to be active. So that's how I was able to lose the baby weight after. And I had an Asian doctor, and he's used to seeing real, like 100% Asian girls that are tiny, little petite 5'2" girl. I'm 5'7", I'm taller. And when I had gained, I think at some point 20 pounds, he was like, "You're getting obese." And I was like, oh, I was so insulted. I was like, wait,
Lord.
And I was like, okay, well, he's used to seeing little girls that gain 20 pounds in their whole pregnancy. You know, he was a Japanese doctor. And I saw him, then I went to a midwife after.
You're like, bye.
Yes.
I'll take my obese self to
I'm like,
somebody
yeah,
else.
he's
You're getting
obviously-
fired.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
but he didn't say it in a negative way. He was just saying like, "Oh, you look like you're gaining a little bit of weight," and I'm like, "Well,
it's also culturally different. I feel
Yeah,
like other cultures,
exactly.
it's okay to be like, "Oh, you look so heavy now." Like, you know, I feel like
in a good way."
It's in a good way,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's not as offensive as Americans take it. Like, what? You said I'm fat?
Yeah, no, it's like the Italians. They want you to eat,
Right,
eat,
right,
and
right.
they're like, "Oh, it looks good on you."
Culturally, a little different
absolutely.
too. How about you guys?
Well,
Post baby bodies.
I weigh less now than I did when I got pregnant with my first.
Oh, good. I like hearing
Kidding.
those stories.
So I
like
didn't really
hearing those
get
stories.
into exercise until after I had my first.
Okay.
I actually started. So the story is, I went to a Danskin triathlon event. My friend did it was a sprint triathlon, and I went to watch her finish. And so I sat under a tree nursing my son. He was like 3 months old, and I saw all these women finish this race. I mean, ages 50, 60, 70, women of different size and age. And I remember sitting under the tree just feeling really icky, just, you know, blobby and tired and postpartum. And I thought, gosh, if that woman can do it and that woman can do it, and people were cheering for her, and I was like, I want somebody to cheer for me. So,
excuse.
if these different women of all shapes can do it and not feel embarrassed for, you know, what they were wearing, and I thought I can do it. So I did it that next year. I had never run before, and I just would get out on the track and walk the straights and run the curves and just work my way up. And so I ended up, after every child, I gained 60 pounds with each.
That's amazing.
With each kid. So I had a lot of work to do, and you'd think after being active I would have not gained as much, but Oreos just called at me.
They're like, come eat me.
I was really weak, but I also just got, you know, made that choice and made trades for sleep, and my husband was very supportive because it takes time to train, and
You look amazing.
Yeah.
oh, thank you
3
very
kids.
much.
Yeah.
But that, for me, that was really the only way. But also, you know, there's that physical piece, but also emotionally, to be active and to sweat and to just kind of be out there, outside, and doing that by myself, or I trained with friends too. It was just so valuable, and I think improved not only my physical self, but my mental self, and also helped with to be a better mom.
Yeah.
So now I exercise far less, but I don't have 60 pounds to lose either. And now I exercise just because it makes me feel a lot better, or deal with stress. It really helps me deal with stress. So I'm kind of hooked on it. But I don't have to be so intense about it.
Well, you look great.
Yeah, you do. You do.
What was your plan of attack post-baby?
I got a trainer after I had my baby, 5 weeks after I had the baby. I got a trainer. I gained 65 pounds. I was at 215 when I gave birth to my son. And I dropped down to like 170 pretty quickly, like with watching what I ate, and then trying to get out of the 170s was really hard. And I've been all the way down into the 150s. Actually, this summer was finally when I finally made it back into the 150s. I was like, yes. And then the holidays killed that. So I'm at like 161. I work out every morning at 5
amazing.
Thank
It
you.
does not look like you weigh that.
I am a heavy chick naturally. Like,
But
I
you
just weigh.
carry it well.
I do think I carry fat pretty well. Thank you.
Well, it's all in the right places.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have this little
You do not look like you weigh that.
pooch. And one day I'm going to get it to go away, but I'm an emotional eater, so that is what's always will curtail me losing weight. And it's not just good emotion, bad emotion,
any kind of emotion.
Tuesday
right?
emotion, Wednesday emotion, all of those emotions. Yeah. So that sometimes really, and it's so mental, like it really is. Like if you're a person who didn't grow up eating healthy all the time, it's almost like a chemical imbalance. And sometimes I get angry at myself. So I try not to be too hard on myself, but I work out harder than any woman I know. I really do hit the gym hard as all get out. So I've come to love my body. I wish it were just a teeny bit smaller, and then hopefully it'll get there. And when it does, you all will see those pictures on Instagram.
We expect. I know.
Yes, y'all should. If you go back on my Instagram and see my birthday, my body wasn't even ready yet, but it was ready enough that I was like, the shorts were like, bah! Stomach, six pack was out. But yeah, I feel like women should celebrate their bodies, but also not be so hard on themselves, because after you have a baby, you don't know what your hormones are about to do to you. So to add pressure that might not be necessary, I'm not about to walk the catwalk with the angels of Victoria's Secret. So what am I in a rush for? My husband ain't going nowhere. It is cheaper to keep me, so he will keep all the extra weight too. So just don't put any extra pressure on yourself. Get to where you want to get, and if you don't get there quick, it's fine. Your baby gonna love. My son loves my little fat rolls. He loves them. He just lays in them.
Well, I think the negative talk too just really kind of keeps you in the space that you don't want to be. You know, it's getting over that and just be nicer to yourself too.
Right.
And that negative talk actually changes your mind when you look in the mirror and be like, I don't like what I see. This is so icky, instead of pointing all out the negative.
What category of weight do you think? How much weight do you think you'll gain?
You know, I set a goal for myself to not gain more than 40, just because for me it is hard to lose weight, and I know myself, and I know I don't want to put myself through the stress of being mad at myself post baby because I gained too much and stuff like that. And my last doctor's appointment, I was like 3 pounds over where they kind of wanted me to be. And, you know, it was like right before Christmas, and I'm like, but after Christmas, I ate way too many sweets on Christmas, and I actually cut out all sweets since then. So it's been about a couple weeks of when I puked out my 8th Rice Krispie treat on Christmas night, I was like, something's wrong here, and I just can't do that to my body. I was getting a lot of heartburn because of that too, and I'm like, sugar and me just need a break for a while. So I feel like I'm just on a better track. And I think if I maintain a healthy lifestyle throughout the whole process, it'll just be easier. I'm a healthy person naturally. I do crave veggies and quinoa and fruits, and I feel good about myself when I eat that way. I don't like fast food. I didn't grow up eating that. So I hope it'll be a good transition afterwards. But yeah, I mean, it's not fun to like feel like I'm a huge person, and I'm pretty tall, especially in these shoes. I'm like a giant, so I'm like, hi, I'm a large human, and I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. Yeah, I hope. I mean, everybody says, you know, don't stress about it, and I'm trying to enjoy, you know, the process of just getting fatter. But it's a little tough though. Yeah, and I don't know. That photo doesn't bother me. The Maria Kang photo. I'm not offended by it. I'm like, okay, I'm more motivated by photos like that than anything. I don't look at them and say, you know, there's no anger that comes with looking at that photo. But again, like what you were saying, more motivation. This next photo that we have, Taryn Fit, she posts a different spin on a post-baby body. And I actually heard some interviews with her, and she has a great attitude. And she's like, look, I'm healthy, and that's what matters. And to me, that is the most important thing too, post-baby. Are you healthy? Are you eating, you know, all your fruits and veggies and your water, and are you avoiding things that aren't good for you and that could, you know, make losing weight a lot harder? But anyway, so there's this post-baby body photo, and then the other one, and people were a little kinder to her because she wasn't flaunting some sort of unrealistic expectation, and she's still super, you know, fit. She doesn't look bad to me on the post-baby photo. I don't know how far after that was.
I don't think the controversy has to do with Maria Kang's photo. It's the statement with the photo.
That
Because
could
her
be
photo doesn't
misinterpreted.
make me
Right.
angry.
Totally.
Yeah, and I think she looks fine. You know, we women, it's crazy because you look at men, they ain't had no kids, and they look like they're in their 12th trimester after they get older, and you don't hear them, you know, all upset about life. Right. So it's kind of like, yeah, she had a life. She got to be that at one point in time, so she can say, I was that.
Yeah,
I'm cool. Right. I ain't there right now.
Was this picture posted on her blog or something, or was okay.
I believe she's an Australian woman, and this photo sort of just like went viral because I think people appreciated the fact that she was showing an honest portrayal of a once fit woman's body after her baby. I can't remember how many babies she's had. 3 babies. Oh yeah. I think that's after her 3rd baby. Yeah. So it's nice to see somebody who's honest. At the end of the day, every body is totally different. Everybody gains a different amount of weight after their baby.
We need to appreciate each other and value each other's bodies, you know, because and that's very personal. And even, you know, Maria's, hers, I don't have a problem with the picture. Yeah. It's just, you know, the statement that was with it. But good Lord, she is so brave. Yeah, she is brave. Know, she's. Yeah. I think anybody who I would never bare my belly. So that's because I know what it looks like.
Really looking forward to working out hard, like after this little nug comes out. I'm like, I want to sweat. I want to lift.
Are you working out now?
I'm working out now. Okay. But I was really dumb the other day. I took a Zumba class, which I used to love because you jump. And I'm so sick of just walking and hiking and just like lifting. And I do the stairs in Santa Monica sometimes. And I just like wanted to dance and move to like some music. I just wanted something different. And I took it, and I felt like I was 95 years old in the back. I'm just like, and they're like, "Come on, everybody, let me do the conga." You should be moving around and
jumping up and down, anyways. What are you doing?
No, I mean I did, but not like the way I used to do. Where I was like. See, I
worked out so much when I was pregnant. I still gained weight. Like my first video on YouTube is me doing the Beyonce Single Ladies Dance. Yeah, killing it. I was in great shape as far as I could move. The weight was just coming on. Yeah, it just didn't matter. It was like, yep, big chick. You keep on moving. The weight's coming. Still coming.
Yeah, no, I've definitely been working out. Not like I used to, though. I'm not like jogging and including sprints. And I've tried to do a light jog. This is a couple months ago, and I was like, I feel like my baby's gonna come out. And it just like felt.
No, you shouldn't. Yeah, you should be bouncing up and down.
Yeah, no headstand.
Just stay on the elliptical.
No headstand. Thank you, ladies, for joining us today. That is it for our episode. I'm really happy that you guys were here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and just remember we will be back next Thursday at 2, and if you want to connect with us, you can tweet to us or comment and use the hashtag TMVTalk. And we have a fun little clip that we put together for you that we're going to show you right now, and it will also be on our Facebook page, so enjoy it. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Mom brain. Where are my keys? Where are my keys? Where are my keys? Where are my keys?